Hello, ready, set, glow stars. I am coming to you live on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's just coming up to 2 o'clock. And I wanted to check in with you guys and see how you're doing. I am feeling like you guys are just the most beautiful group ever. You have done such important work this week, right? I know you're feeling it, and I know you have so much to be proud of with yourself in this week. Whether you are, a first-time cleanser with us, or you're coming back for the third or fourth time, I've said this to you a few times this week, but you will always be able to make a little bit more of a shift in a different area of your life. I was reading through your comments, your day 4 and your day 5 check-in posts, and several of you mentioned that you're taking on other things in your life. You're starting to get into some of the emotional nooks and crannies of your life and looking at your relationships. And I just wanted to share my morning with you. Wow, Alyssa, you're in Rome, Italy. How beautiful. So I just left a lunch date that I had with a friend. This morning I got up and I put my diffuser on and made myself a beautiful juice, and then I went and had my first hot yoga class of the winter season. Something I love to do in the winter is to shift up the way I'm moving my body, and I love doing this week of cleansing at the start of every season. And so my body's just been really craving hot yoga. And so anyway, I met up with a friend for yoga, and then we just went to this awesome local organic vegan restaurant here in London called Plant Matter Kitchen. And we had a beautiful lunch and just got caught up. And I just wanted to come on here and share with you, what you'll notice as you continue on this journey. This week for a lot of you was a time to pause, right? To step back and to, really assess what is controlling you in your life. What are your goals? What are you giving your time to, and what kind of foods are you reaching for on a daily basis that maybe aren't creating the kind of person that you're here to be? And when you start to commit to that path of living healthy, and by healthy, I mean the internal fire. There's a reason I will never ask you guys to post a picture of your abs in this group. Why is that? I want you guys to be clear on something. We live in a world that glamorizes health from the outside in. It's dangerous because we are teaching people, specifically women, we are teaching them that health is an outside game, but it is not. Health is about being empowered and living your health from the inside out, and living with such integrity that you're making choices every day that are coming from a place of love and from a place of growth and grace. You'll have those days where you might not be making all the best choices around your food, but that's okay, because you look at it and you think, okay, maybe what I needed today was the soul food, and that's why I reached for that. But guess what? Tomorrow's a new day, and you commit to coming from your highest place. Health is not an outside game. Now, our outer appearance, our physical health changes as we become healthy inside, yes. But for a long time, the industry has been teaching that it's in reverse, and it's not. It's not about having a six-pack. It is not about looking a certain way in the mirror. It's not about muscle tone. Yes, those are all great things, but guess what? Those things come as you commit to the inside job. The release happens, the release of these habits that have controlled us for a long time. And I really want to speak into you guys on day 6 of this cleanse. You have made it to day 6. 6 days out of your year that you have committed to living clean, to approaching your day from a higher place, right? And ultimately, what you're going to start finding is you attract a lot of new people and new experiences into your life. And today, this afternoon, I met with one of my good friends, and we had lunch, and we were sitting in this beautiful restaurant. I'm looking around, and I'm noticing the kinds of people that are coming into this restaurant. And you notice that there is a different vibration to people that are committed to living healthy. And even though a lot of us have people in our life that maybe don't 100% support our journey that we're on, that's okay, because you just be the change. You just be the change. And as we were sitting in this restaurant, I looked across the street and there was a group of people campaigning against this store. It was a store that makes fur coats, and this was a group that was advocating on behalf of PETA or some other organization. And the energy of this group was very in your face. Like, as people were walking by, they were preaching their message and forcing themselves on people. And I was thinking about how ineffective their approach is. Because to truly make change in this world and impact the people that we care about the most, we have to just be it. That's it. You take ownership for you. You be it. You live as an example so that other people start to become curious about what you do. And I want you guys to understand how true this is for each of you this week. This is your truth. You are here for a reason. Whatever visited you this week, whatever clarity you had around your physical health, your relationships, some of the clutter that you have in your life, the things that stress you out on a daily basis, whatever visited you, that is your truth, and it visited you for a reason, and you want to make shifts towards creating change in that area. So we've got 21 of you live. I'm going to call on you guys right now. I want to hear, what do you have clarity on in your life that has come up for you this week? What do you have clarity on that you are prepared to honor going forward? What did you need to understand about yourself this week to become more of the incredible person that you are? What has held you back in the past? What have you hid behind? Ashley Camp, I want to hear from you, girl. I know you're on a powerful journey. What is very clear to you that you need to do next to continue moving your life in the right direction? Hey Jess, consistency and showing up regardless of the storms in your life. Consistency is not sexy, is it? Being consistent on a daily basis and just sticking to the things that help you move to a higher place. It's not this glorious, glamorous thing, right? But at the end of the day, it's what creates the person that is. Ashley said honoring herself. She's worth reaching her dreams and empowering others. Absolutely. Why not you? It's not for a certain person. Hey Leo, the essential oils have been a great start to the road to wellness. Yes. The reason I have put myself 1,000% behind educating on essential oils is because they crack people open to this journey. They get people wanting more for themselves. So it's the reason that I've gone full speed educating on oils of all the things. Oils are the gateway, in my opinion, to helping people heal in the area they need it so that they can start to tackle the other areas of their life. So I absolutely agree with that. Sarah said, I'm worth it and empower others while I do it. I love that. Amazing. Ashley, you're inspiring many people. So all of you, it's interesting. I'm sure a lot of you have been posting on your social media, right? You've been posting pictures of your juices and your smoothies and some of the outrageous habits I've had you doing this week. And you've probably had people asking you questions and people looking at, and this will continue to happen. And all of you, what you're going to experience as you're going through this journey, initially, you will be the outcast to your community. People will look at you, they'll actually try to make you feel bad for your choices. But ultimately, as they see you practicing this as your just way of being, and they see the way that you're showing up, and they see the things that you are accomplishing in your life, then it will become truth. And then people will start to make that shift themselves. But it does go through a transition period that you have to stick out. I know a lot of you in this group are business owners as well. A lot of you are building an essential oil business with doTERRA, or you own your own business, or you're looking to make changes in your life, whether that's, according to your journey or not. I mean, a lot of people get involved educating others with essential oils because they have a pretty radical shift happen in their own life, and it's a very organic kind of business to build for them. So if that's you, if you're somebody looking to make changes in the next direction of your life, it's really important that you take some time this weekend to journal on what the future you needs you to do now. What kind of code do you need to be operating out of? Maybe it's setting boundaries with people that are taking your time, that you don't want to give your time to anymore because they're draining you. Maybe it's certain habits and ways of eating and a lack of moving your body that's not producing movement in other areas of your life. So maybe it's committing to daily movement every day so that you can start to create growth in other areas, because growth in one area of your life is going to create growth in another area of your life, right? So if you own your own business, for example, this week that you've taken as a time out to come back and pause, it's going to help you show up at a different level in your business. So you're now going to be impacting other people in a beautiful new way. So you'll likely want to keep a lot of the habits that you've had in place this week, because you realize that you don't want to feel any other way, right? And it's not about deprivation. This week was not about deprivation. This week was about you realizing how your body actually wants to feel. Your body wants to feel playful. It wants to feel light. It wants to feel strong. It wants to feel vibrant. It wants to have lots of energy. And sometimes the things that we're doing and the rituals we have and the relationships we keep, sometimes they're just robbing us of our life force. So we're not able to show up in the way that we want to. And so for a lot of you, this week was huge for you in just feeling in your body what it feels like to show up as the full expression of yourself, right? It's powerful. So you want to harness what you're feeling in this week, and you want to now shift that focus into your goals, into an area of your life, into your own business, whatever that might be, and look at what you start to create there, because of how you feel right now, and that will become the new way for you. So anyway, I wanted to just hop on here and wish you guys an awesome weekend. Hi, Linz. Nice to have you on. Keep it going. So tomorrow brings our cleanse to a close. When Monday hits, you likely won't want to dive right into those old habits. You're going to want to gracefully ask yourself, what am I really hungry for in my life? Because you're in a cleansed state. You're now able to look at the choices you're making and really ask what's behind that. When you choose certain foods, now you're not going into it in a numbed state. You're able to look at some of these choices and think, what am I actually hungry for right now? Sometimes we eat certain things just to distract us from the real work. So perhaps your approach this week is to do the work, is to just get in there and dive in while you're feeling powerful. Ashley, you're cleaning for work while you're listening. Okay, cool. Awesome. So anything you guys want to share live while you're on? Any questions you have as we round out the cleanse week? I'm going to go home and tackle a few things on my to-do list because I'm feeling so much energy, so ready to do it. Hey, Linz, I love that you've been sharing your journey of running with people and just sharing what's been coming up for you, and you're a testament to that, right? Where you start to feel powerful in one area and it totally starts to trickle into the other areas. Hey, Anne-Marie. So the next guided cleanse is up on my website. It's not going to be until April. So right now I'm working on some stuff for my doTERRA team, and then I am going into a creative messy season as I get ready to launch a new program in January. So January is going to be a new program, Whole Fit 30. It's going to be a 30-day fitness, movement, nutrition, everything. It's not going to be completely focused on cleansing like this week was, but it will certainly incorporate dialing up the life force. So I'm really excited to get to work on that for you guys. It's a revamp of a program I ran in the past, but I'm going to basically spend the month of November in generation mode and operating from a high level state so I can create something amazing for you guys. Everything I do, I come from a lens of doing what works and supporting the body to heal and to become strong without being dramatic and without taking a lot of time. So that is always the code that I run everything through. Anytime I create something or launch something, it is whole body health. So, even though I spent years in fitness and in health. I never promoted people taking an outside in approach. I've always worked from the inside out. Awesome, Linz, I'm so glad you're feeling great. Hi Kim, hi Erin, how are you guys? Do you guys have any questions before I hop off? I'm gonna head home and crack up my list for a couple hours this afternoon. My mantra this week for myself has been, when I feel good, I show up good. So I'm a better mom, I'm a better business owner, I'm a better person of service when I feel good. And so that's what this week has meant for me. It's been, I've had shifts myself, just like you guys, being back in my kitchen and just being able to kind of take a step outside of my daily rituals and look at why I'm doing it and make some shifts. And, you know, ultimately, guys, we're in control. We are in control. Nobody has to dictate how you're spending your time and who you give it to. That's up to you. You're not stuck. I've shared this before on Instagram. You are not a tree. So time to get moving and make some shifts, you know, and whatever's come up for you this week. Happy mama, happy babies is right. That is right. I love that. Hi, Kim. You're back from your travels, eh, babe? Got a bit of a delay on here. Lindsay says, I've been so much clearer in her business and mentor calls this week. Absolutely. When I was at Tony Robbins earlier this year in February, one of the things that I wrote down that I will never forget was when he said, you know, leaders are people who are committed to living in a beautiful state. And I actually worked that into my team's manifesto, and it's my operating code to live in a beautiful state, because that's the kind of change I want to create in our world. I want to be able to guide more people towards living in their beautiful state, whatever that is for them. There is not really a perfect way to go about this, right? There's not a perfect eating plan. There's not a perfect fitness plan. It really is about coming back to a place of listening to your body and knowing what kind of beautiful life do you want to live. And you really can craft it when you have clarity. And that's what this week has given a lot of us. Commit to living in a beautiful state. You bet. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off and head home, but much love to you all on this gorgeous fall weekend. Get outside, go for a walk, breathe in the beautiful fall air, and just really think about where you've been guided this week, what you needed to learn, you know, what God or the universe has been trying to say to you for a while and maybe you haven't been able to hear, but just enjoy the clarity that comes with the work you've done this week, because now begins the dream work. Now begins an opportunity for you to create whatever it is you want to create in the next couple of months. Hey Ashley, yeah, I'm going to go pro in December with Tony Robbins and Richard Branson and Eric Worre. I'll be there. I think there's about 40 from my team going. Super pumped. I'll come running with you in the Alaska Mountains one day. Yeah, Holly. All right, listen, you guys, love you. Much love to you all this weekend. Go love on your people because you're feeling so good, and I'm super proud of you. You have been an incredible group. I'm honored to have the opportunity to lead you in this portion of your journey. And I'll be on tomorrow announcing our winner, and then we have our grand prize winner on Monday. I'll announce, I go through all of the comments and I enter them into the draw, and so I'm excited to announce that, guys. All right, we'll see you online. Have a great rest of your day.